A local toddler with a rare birth defect needed a kidney transplant to live. His mother shared his story on Facebook, trying to reach as many people as she could for help. A physician assistant here at Community Regional Medical Center was so moved by his story, she decided to do what she could to help. Susie Leroy ended up being a match and donated one of her kidneys to 3-year-old Caleb Perry. She didn't know the Perry family, but knew she had to do something to help Caleb live. Oh my goodness. There was barely a dry eye in the room when Susie Leroy walked into her very own honor walk. Oh my goodness. Hundreds of Susie's colleagues at Community Regional Medical Center honored the physician assistant for donating one of her kidneys to 3-year-old Caleb Perry.
It's really true when they say that it's better to give than to receive, and I 100% feel like my family and I have been blessed so much by this.
We have been just trying to show Susie however we can how much she means to us.
The two moms had never met before May 2018, and now they are lifelong friends. Mandy says it was last year when she was in a search of a kidney match for her then 2-year-old son, Caleb. He was born with the rare birth defect called prune belly syndrome.
Prune belly syndrome is it's a rare disorder. So it's 1 in 40,000. Many doctors have never even heard of it. And so basically it means that there is a lack of abdominal muscles. So they call it prune belly because the belly is very floppy and wrinkly to where it looks like a prune.
Prune belly syndrome can cause kidney disease or kidney failure.
Caleb was born with stage 2 kidney disease, but then stage 5 would be end-stage renal failure, which would require a transplant.
Mandy started a Facebook page called A Miracle for Caleb and began to tell his story and raise awareness for the disease. Susie was one of 7,000 online followers.
I just kept following and praying along when they needed it, and he had a lot of different struggles.
She was deeply inspired by the Perry family's story. From one mother to another, Susie decided to see if she could be Caleb's match.
I, had to really think about it. Is this something I didn't ever plan on donating a kidney? I've never known anyone to get a kidney. It's never been on my radar. But it was heavy on my heart.
Susie passed every round of tests and quickly realized her kidney was the perfect match for Caleb.
Right before his transplant, she sent me a message and said, "Hey, I just wanted you to know the past 6 months I've been going through testing and it looks like I'm going to be a match for Caleb." And I was just I was shocked.
The two mothers met in person just 2 months before the transplant surgery. On the day of the procedure, Susie and Caleb were in neighboring operating rooms and the transplant was successful.
Organ donation, it sounds scary, but it's really like you're saving a life.
Susie says she's felt strong and healthy since the transplant, but more importantly, Caleb is doing great and has hit a huge milestone of turning 3 years old. Mandy is forever grateful to Susie for saving her son's life.
And we're just so incredibly thankful because Caleb wouldn't be here without her.
It's a huge gift that you can give someone. I highly recommend it because there's people out there. There's thousands of people on the transplant list.
There are 2 ways to register as an organ donor. You can do it online or in person at your local motor vehicle department. All you need is your driver's license or photo ID number, and you can sign up to save lives.